Okay, we're continuing on through this study that Rick Larson did on BethlehemStar.net, and I want to continue on with what he has to say here about why did the Magi, um, what made them think that the king was born in Israel, of a Jewish um, tribe. And he goes on to explain, the Jewish nation and especially the tribe of Judah was described in ancient scriptures as a lion. You are a lion's cub here from Genesis 49. It says, "You are a lion's cub, O Judah. You return from the prey, my son. Like a lion, he crouches and lies down." And it goes on to describe the tribe of Judah in Israel as a lion. And so, of course, if you remember from our astronomy here, let me turn on the symbol so you can see these a little better. Leo is the constellation in which this star, I can't get to it here, the star Regulus was at the tip here. If I can click on it. I can't get to it. Venus is in the way right now. Regulus is found here at the tip of Leo. And so the astronomers naturally, when they saw this conjunction of Jupiter and Regulus coming together here at in the constellation of Leo, they would have associated that with the Jewish nation, especially when you have the planet and the star that are indications of a king come together. But let's move on, because he also goes on to say, okay, what are some of the other things, signs in the heavens that they were looking at? And then he refers to the book of Revelation, chapter 12, which talks about the wondrous sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head, being pregnant, crying out in pain as she was about to give birth. And then a red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns, and so on. And he goes on to explain that, this is a woman in labor with a dragon bent on killing the child and a ruler of the nations. And he says this would be the Messiah in his role as of King and Kings, according to his interpretation. And according to the gospel story, the woman would be Mary, the mother of Jesus. And the dragon, which waited to kill the child at birth, would be Herod, King Herod, who did that very thing, attempted to kill several children, actually, at the time. So if we want to look at this, he says the woman was clothed in the sun. She had the moon at her feet. And let's, look again to the stars to see what's going on. Right around the time of this conjunction of Jupiter with Regulus, if we advance the date, again, I'm going to try and do this slowly, 17, 20, and as Jupiter starts to come into alignment here with Regulus, watch what the sun is doing here in the middle. You see how the sun is clothing the Virgin? And down here, I don't know if you can see it, but down here is the moon. And as you can see, it's almost dark. It makes it hard to see. Let me back it up and you can see the moon also here as it's coming. And so we've got a new moon dawning here. There it is, all blacked out. And as we advance this date a little bit, did you see what the moon did? The sun is clothing the Virgin, and the moon is moving through to the feet of Virgo, the Virgin, the constellation that stands for Virgin. So here we have the moon down here. We have the sun clothing the Virgin. Again, I'll back it all up. Try and get it all on the screen here. So we're watching 3 things. We're watching Jupiter align here with Regulus. We're watching the sun clothing the Virgin, and the moon as she's giving birth to like a new moon. Astrologically, but the symbolism here of her giving birth was was what the Revelation was talking about. So let's just sort of look at that. So there she is. The moon's going past the sun, Jupiter. So Jupiter's aligning with Regulus. So as all of these constellations and planets and stars are doing all of this, this is exactly what those astronomers were seeing in the heavens.